cringy kids do terrible Fortnite dances. Thumbnail clickbait, 4 million views, let's go.
The rise of Fortnite has been this kind of meteoric impact on the entire video game industry.
I just want to show everybody what competitive Fortnite looks like.
This is the world of Fortnite Battle Royale. The game pits up to 100 players against each other in a Hunger Games style fight for survival. The last player standing wins. The game has sparked a worldwide phenomenon. The top Fortnite streamers are earning millions of dollars and attracting legions of dedicated fans. I went to California to meet one of the top streaming stars, 19-year-old Ali Kabani, better known as Myth. He's the Fortnite team captain for the esports organization Team Solo Mid, or TSM. How's it going?
Doing good.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Why do you think Fortnite has taken over the world in the way in which it has?
Fortnite is an incredible game, like plain and simple. You build crazy structures to outplay an opponent that think they might have had you, but little do they know. They were shooting at somebody that knows how to hit them buttons the right way.
What is it like streaming to millions of people around the world? It really is kind of a 24/7 job, right?
Yeah, so I mean, on or off, you're thinking about it basically all the time. You're trying to figure out what you could do better, how could you improve your stream in any way. I live here with Hamlin's, Daquan, and Daquan's girlfriend. We all are like very comfortable around one another.
Hamlin's and Daquan are out of their room. Wow.
We bout it.
Eat this.
We ready. About to doodle on him.
But this is the corner I spend most of my time in, the majority of my time. This is where I eat, game, and sometimes fall asleep.
Have you ever fallen asleep while streaming?
No, thank God, no.
Are there ever days where you're just like, I can't do this today, I have to take a break?
Oh yeah, that's completely natural too. You know, you gotta be able to just know when to put it away. I was the kid in the family, very like put away. People knew that I was in the house, but they knew I was in the basement playing games. And one day I was just like, guys, we need to talk. I just told them, you know, I didn't want to pursue college for the first few years out of high school. I want to pursue streaming and gaming.
Right now I'm going to meet the Knapp family here in Fort Lauderdale. Their son Zane, who's 12 years old, is absolutely obsessed with Fortnite. And his parents have decided to take a different approach.
Hi,
How are you?
Thanks for
Good to
having
see
me.
you.
Thank
Great to
you
see you.
so
Thanks
much.
for coming.
We're in the living room / gaming room.
Yeah, it's changed into the gaming room because the speed is better. So he wants to be out here, but it's causing obviously some issues because when we watch TV, he's over there gaming, and then that's what we hear a lot of times when we're trying to watch a TV show or anything like that. So, yeah.
Part of my living room has been transformed into a Fortnite station. I mean, I feel like I live in a frat house half the time. I have tried to take it away and have had major pushback. Slamming of headsets and throwing things and this and that. I mean, let's not get it twisted. The makers of Fortnite didn't come up with this wonderful way of entertaining children, okay? What they came up with is a way to recreate Vegas for a kid's mind. Oh, I almost won. Oh, I almost won. Let me go again, let me go again. Let me pull that lever one more time. Pull that lever one more time. That's addiction. It's addiction.
Despite her concerns, they've hired a Fortnite coach for their son.
Hey Zane, how's it going, man?
Good, thanks. How are you doing?
Yeah.
What is it like being coached by Troy in California?
It's cool. It lets me know my mistakes and the things I don't know, and it helps me get better at the game.
I think you've gotten good enough to where you can build Battle with Me in Playground, how pros like Myth and Tfue and all them do it. Good fight, good fight. Zane has probably been one of my most improved students out of everyone I've ever coached, definitely. That's why, like, sessions with him are definitely one of the most fun.
How much money are you making?
I'm making anywhere from $700 to $1,200 a month.
Does any part of you worry that starting the coaching and really kind of doubling down on Fortnite, that you're furthering Zane's addiction?
Of course it's going to contribute to it, but I keep trying to focus on the positive aspects of it and pulling back and making sure that there's a balance and that there's a limit and that he understands and that we're all on the same page.
And I look at this as a huge opportunity. If you don't know what your kids are doing, if you're not sure what your kids are doing, you don't know how to get involved with them. It's very easy for us to get involved with Fortnite because that's something they want to do. My kids will talk to me about Fortnite all the time now because I'm interested in it. I've played like 5 or 10 times, never eliminated anybody. I have a huge respect for what they're able to do. There's a tremendous amount of eye-hand coordination. There's a discipline to it. Not everybody can do it.
Do you watch streamers?
Yes.
What do you like about watching streamers?
Well, they can teach you as much as they're just fun to watch.
Let's go!
Is there one stream in particular that sticks out to you as the most memorable?
Back in the day, which basically caused all my hype and caused a lot of my success, when I killed Summer 1G. He's like the grandfather of Twitch, basically. No one was doing anything like me and Summer did in that clip.
He kept building up.
And it was a pretty cool fight that opened people's eyes to what really is possible in Fortnite and blew me up in a sense.
You have so much scrutiny on you. Every single thing you do is going to be kind of dissected and talked about. What is that like?
You have to be able to just render and take in what's applicable. Like, whether you agree with it or not, there's a reason why somebody views you like that. You may not like the tone that they're putting it in, and that's completely fine, but you gotta recognize that, you know what I mean? And that's like big life lesson that I learned.
Myth for sure is definitely one of those people who puts in all of the time required it to be successful, and definitely his growth as a Twitch streamer is a huge testament to that.
Like, what's the ballpark of kind of what you could make in a month as a pro streamer?
As far as a Fortnite pro player and streamer goes, it's really anywhere from 100,000 to over $1 million.
A month?
A month.
Now, how are these streamers making up to $1 million a month?
Through a bunch of different ways, right? So if you're working with Twitch directly, they have a partner program where they'll share ad revenue with you. You might pay a streamer you really like to subscribe to their channel. That also means you can skip ads. There's also just sponsorships, right? So there's plenty of ways to make money. One of the most impactful things about Fortnite is the way that they've monetized it. It's a free game that you can play, and there's no pressure to buy stuff, right? You're just buying dances, emotes, stuff to look different. And that's made Fortnite into this incredible money-making powerhouse.
Interest in Fortnite is so big in this community that Tommy, Zane's dad, has actually created a club for Zane and his friends to play Fortnite together.
So I started this business over the summer because I saw the opportunities that were out there. Summer camp was the low-hanging fruit, if you will. I got about 15 to 20 kids every single week, put together an agenda, a program, and we had them for 8 weeks straight. They'll show up at 9 o'clock, they'll play from 9 to 11. At 11 o'clock, we'll have a personal trainer come in, do physical fitness with them. So they're not just sitting there gaming for 8 hours.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon,
Yeah.
hanging out.
So when they're here, they're right next to each other. They get really animated. I think that's one of the reasons why it's cool to get into a gaming space, the safety and security, where we can kind of manage and oversee it, but then they get that camaraderie and that socialization too.
So how do you feel about the space that your dad has set up for you and your friends?
It's really cool because when I'm like bored and stuff, I could just ask a group of friends if they want to go over the place, and then we could just hang out.
What does it mean to you to have a dad who's so plugged in to Fortnite?
Well, he doesn't play much, but the fact that he just knows what I'm doing is pretty cool.